Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
I thought you were doing the intro.
Yes, people. Welcome to Let's Talk Premier League. Sorry about that. Internet is doing dog shit. We are live on Twitter, Twitch, and we are on YouTube, of course. So if you are watching on YouTube, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you're on Twitch, give us a follow. And if you're on Twitter, come join us over on YouTube. I'll post a link in the chat in a second. The link for the StreamYard is in the chat for anyone that wants to come in. So if you want to come on, click the StreamYard link, and that is over on YouTube. So if you're on Twitter and you want to join us, come over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, get in the chat, and the link will be in the chat waiting for you. But we're here for the provisional squad announcement done by Gareth Southgate at 1 p.m. So live at 1 p.m. will be the announcement. The interesting thing that Gareth is doing now is that he's doing a provisional squad. So this is the provisional. We're going to go through some of the names that were sort of iffy. Now that link isn't valid. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let me copy and paste. I'll do it again. But God knows what. Sometimes StreamYard does this, I swear. I didn't mean to do that either. I give up on technology today, just in case anyone didn't realize. So, but yeah, we're going to go through some of the names that were a bit iffy, that might have been in the 26-man squad, but now you would assume they're definitely going to be in the actual squad. That link should be in there now. I don't know why it's not letting me do Periscope. Don't know why it's not letting me do Periscope, but the link is in the chat again, and in fact I'm going to press that link just in case it's dodgy again. But Aaron, how are you doing? What's your thoughts going into today's game? Well, not today's game, but obviously today's announcement. Almost like a game, isn't it? It's almost like a game.
It feels like a game. First of all, I'm doing well. Obviously you will know the news that I sort of told you about before we went live. I'm not going to say what it is yet for everyone else publicly, but just stay tuned during June because it's going to be a big month. In terms of today's announcement, I've heard many different things. I've heard Ben White over to Mori in the centre back roles. I've heard no Trent Alexander-Arnold. I've heard this and this. You know, Jude Bellingham and Phil Foden shining in their respective competitions. Some people saying you should drop Rashford or Sterling for one of those two or both of them. So, I mean, there's bits flying all over the place from different sources and journalists and fans themselves. So it should be a very interesting one, and it's going to be, you know, interesting. I mean, I said to you before now, I think there's two ways I'm looking at this. Either Southgate doesn't know what he's doing, or he's either been put into a smart predicament because too many players have been outshining the players that you expect to be in the lineup. So it's a mixture of a couple of things.
Yeah, look, Southgate has obviously got some decisions to make. Obviously, we're joined by Reese, who is a Liverpool fan. I suppose the one name that everyone was umming and ahhing about within the 26 was Trent. Now it's the provisional. Now it's going to be a larger squad. I'm assuming of around 30 to 32. Trent's got to be in the provisional at least, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that apparently he'll be like the last man of the 30. I'm pretty sure it is, but I think it's quite likely that he will be dropped out unless he gets to start in these, 2 games before the Euros. And then
against Austria and Romania.
Right, he's done well enough here. I'll put him in as my final change. But you would think that most of the managers by now would have their 26 set and then have 4 extras for maybe injuries or something like that. Like we said about Henderson, I know in previous streams. But it just seems a bit of a weird one to me. Like, obviously, he's been arguably our player of the season other than Salah. And definitely in 2021, he's been amazing. So it seems like a weird one from a Liverpool point of view. But at the end of the day, he gets a free sell off if he doesn't go.
Yeah, the thing as well is if you think about it, Southgate didn't have to announce his squad today. There's no rule by UEFA saying that the squad has to be in on the 25th. It has to be in by first. So it's very strange, very strange. But Southgate is very open with his players, so you'd assume they know.
I know I saw an interview from Trent saying that the only 2 people's opinions he actually cares about is Klopp and Southgate, because I think he said if 1 million people online or 1,000 people online think he should be in the squad, but Southgate doesn't, then that's the only opinion that matters to him, and that'll mean that he has to play better. But
I hear all of that, but for me, there's 1 or 2 ways about this. This could be a remarkably good decision by Southgate, or it could be going absolutely tits up.
Reese said about the fact that he's left it late compared to other managers that have announced their squads. There's only one other country you can give an exception to, and that's obviously Germany, because they've just announced Hansi Flick. So England and Germany's the only exception.
Wales are yet to do their.
Yeah, Wales have got the Ryan Giggs stuff going on.
I think it was more. I was more saying about the fact that most managers would have had their idea. That it might not be announced, but most managers have that.
Spain's got no Real Madrid
I think we're like the only nation that are doing 30, which just seems a bit weird to me.
And obviously Scotland from within our group did theirs. They did theirs quite early, sometime last week. I mean, we covered it live on this channel, but this is the big one. With 21 minutes, Trent has to be in that, at least that provisional. This link is working. Well, the one that I've just posted in their prime is the one that's working now. Slen saying, "Come on, England." Dizzy saying, "Eric Dyer as captain. Come on, Southgate."
Yeah, captain of the bloody chance.
Quacktree is saying, "I have absolutely Quacktree." I'm sorry, I've butchered that name plenty for you now. Has the squad been announced? Not yet. We're that will be out at 1 p.m. So in 20 minutes right now, 20 minutes now, we'll have that squad for you.
I like your profile.
Saying we're only here for Kenny's take. Really? I mean, that is the first time I've ever heard anyone ever say that before. And FC Reborn saying Trent starts. Well, for me, Trent gets in. For me, he should be in the 26. But we've spoken about Trent. On the same side of that, but further upfield, Mason Greenwood. Do we expect Greenwood to be within the provisional squad, but similar to Trent, where he might not make it? But I mean, Kenny, Greenwood is one of yours. Are you expecting Greenwood to be in the provisional, and are you then expecting him to be dropped, or do you think that he's going to get into a squad to 26?
Well, what I expect is very different to what I want. I do think he'll get in the provisional squad. I mean, he has to. Yeah. But as far as the actual 26, I don't think he'll get in. Because I think there's some spots in that place where Southgate will have them filled. And he'll probably get Sterling, Dyer, and some other players that I don't want here in, and those will take Greenwood's spot. So I don't think Greenwood will get in the 26, but I hope he does. I really want him to, because he definitely deserves to.
I hear that. Pedro's saying, from Spain, do you think Trippier will make it?
It's difficult.
England,
I think he will.
Southgate has this weird love affection with Trippier that he probably will. I don't know, Pedro. Pedro, but 1 minute though. Put in the comments how Trippier's done, because I haven't watched much La Liga. I haven't seen what Trippier's done. So put in the comments. Tell us what you think Trippier's done this season, and we'll try and compare it to what our other right backs have done within England. Obviously in the Premier League, Reese James, Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold. One name that I don't even think's going to get into the provisional is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Southgate has this thing that he doesn't really like Wan-Bissaka. Are we all in agreement that Wan-Bissaka probably going to miss out even on the provisional?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he said he wants to play for Congo.
Most likely he will.
Yeah. Trippier's had a very good season for Atletico Madrid.
I hear that.
The thing is, he was banned until December, January, wasn't he?
Well, yeah.
He had the whole betting scandal thing or whatever it was.
Yeah, but if you actually look at those months, Atletico were clear when Trippier was playing, and then the gap was reduced when he wasn't playing enough. So he had a positive effect.
He's probably put a bet on it. So he'll be banned again next. He'll be banned next year. What we got here? Amazing in La Liga. Then if Trippier's been amazing in La Liga, then you'd assume that he's most likely going to make the squad.
Well,
Chris saying, big up the panel. Can't wait for this announcement to be a laughing stock. As always, some favouritism players be in there.
I think unfortunately there is just players like Eric Dyer you just know 100% going to be there.
Eric Dyer best not be in this squad, or the meltdown.
We all know that he will be. That's the thing.
Is the verbal abuse I'm about to give Gareth Southgate live on stream is going to get me cancelled.
The thing is, I've seen that Ben White's in the squad, so logically you'd think that he's played centre mid, DM for Brighton this season. He's played centre back in a back three. He's played centre back in a back two. Logically, that would be the new Dyer and better Dyer, wouldn't it? Because what is he, 23? He's better than him already, and he's that versatile centre half who can do a job in midfield top player.
I'll take bloody Godfrey over Dyer.
We just know that because he scored a penalty against Colombia. And he does a job sometimes that he'll get in. Southgate's issue is favouritism. That's his biggest issue.
The shit I will say live on stream will get me cancelled. That is for sure. He's always been an always choice for Simeone when available before and after the 10 match out. He probably
I don't think
gets
it's the
in
thing
there.
with Trippier that he's a bad player. It's just I think there's better.
Yeah.
No,
That's always been the case.
I feel like he's better than
30, 31 now. He's had his time at tournaments. Why not give a younger player or just somebody like Trent? Like Trent is, if you want an attacking or set piece right back, who are you taking, Trippier or Trent?
This is
clear, isn't it?
This is the thing. FC Reborn saying how far England could go. For me, it's quarterfinals. So I think they can go all the way. I've never been. If we pick the right squad, we go all the way because we've got the best squad we've ever had. Like this, I'm not even joking. We've got the best players,
I've seen, definitely.
The best technical players. This is the best chance England have got, and in the next 10 years, these will be the best chances of this tournament, the next 2 World Cups, the next 2 Euros after this. These are our chances. So I think we can go all the way if we're smart, which is the main thing. Reese James and Ben White have already been confirmed. They haven't been confirmed. No one's been confirmed. I mean, Sky are chucking out names. Sky have chucked out names left, right, and centre, but I won't believe everything Sky Sports tell you. That is for sure. It's fucking Sky for starts. Greenwood.
Apparently, Ben Godfrey's been included as well.
Reese,
as much as he's an Everton player, and obviously I don't like it, but from what I've seen, he's a good player.
This guy knows ball. He also understands I am fully Mason Greenwood FC, and I'm allowed to be Mason Greenwood FC. FYI, if Mason Greenwood isn't starting tomorrow, I'm going to verbally chastise you on Twitter. People say Southgate delaying the squad is a positive thing for me. Not enough evidence. He's clueless.
No, trust me, he's clueless.
It's one of the two, isn't it? It's one of the two. It's either a really smart thing he's done, or he's absolutely got no idea what he's
I don't
doing.
think he's got a clue. And I think Southgate is what will 100% cost us if we don't win.
Do you know what? If some of the names, if we see the likes of Trent, the likes of Greenwood, the likes of Godfrey, the likes of Ben White, but no Dyer and no Sterling, right? I actually think this. I will give him credit and be like, he's done a smart thing.
Well, I mean,
the minute I see how, the
He'll
minute I see
do
how
that, and then he'll go
Dyer,
to the tournament and play 5 at the back.
well, I mean, to be fair, like, I mean, Alexander situation on the right back and the centre back stuff. I think that Dyer shouldn't be in this squad, but I just know deep down he will be. On the Aaron Wan-Bissaka thing, I don't think he's not done enough, in my opinion, to be in the provisional. I think if it's a provisional squad and he's going to put 4 right backs in there, it will most likely be Walker, Trippier, Trent, and Reese James. Ben White.
I wasn't really wanting a huge debate on Wan-Bissaka. I just wanted to get a sort of consensus that he's probably not going to make it. I wasn't edging my bets for this mad debate on Wan-Bissaka.
If he improves,
but Aaron,
then you might have a chance.
But that's an irrelevant chapter right now. Right now. Irrelevant. Muscle strength, commitment. He made a wonderful season at the moment. That is on Trippier. Eric Dyer, Danny Rose deserve to get in. Fuck off, Ross. In my opinion, Trippier can offer more options than Alexander-Arnold. Bullshit. Complete bullshit. And add a bit more bullshit onto that. Trent is by far the most accomplished attacking right back we have. That's my opinion, and the consensus with most over here.
And he picks up form towards the end of the season.
If we win the group, we get France, Portugal, Germany. So let's not win the group.
No, in England, have to win those 3 games, but then get Hungary instead for some reason, and then lose to Hungary.
But Southgate might try Southgate might try to be a bit more tactical about this. He has been in tournaments as a player
before.
He may.
Pretty sure we did that as well.
I think we beat Germany. I think we can beat Germany.
He may try.
I think Germany will get through that.
I think Germany will get
France will clearly get through, but it's Portugal should turn up with the players that they've got, but it's about because they might do a Belgium and just not turn up.
Yeah,
but
it's one of them. It's one of them. I want to quickly get through some of these comments before we all start chatting. I'm only here for Southgate's pained expressions when we get knocked out. We won't be getting knocked out, that's for sure. I wouldn't be against Sterling not in the squad. Don't think he deserves it. I hear that. Just hope Southgate doesn't make like Luis Enrique with personal decisions. Right. Yeah, no,
I think Luis Enrique made the right decisions.
Spain's got no Real Madrid players for the first time in history, which is a bit.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a bit.
They suck.
I didn't realise it was
how they're in the league.
It's not mad. It's a statement.
Delusional. Teddy says Southgate absolutely delusional.
In the squad. I didn't realise they had no players in there at all.
Yeah, it's a statement.
Southgate saying he's Teddy's saying Southgate absolutely delusional if he doesn't take Trent. Well, look, Trent will. I think Trent will be in the provisional. I would be utterly astounded if Trent isn't in the originals in the provisional anyway. Two people that people I'm in an iron about. One is Harry Maguire, the other is John Henderson. Henderson was on the bench on the weekend. I'm not sure if he managed to get on, but
no, he didn't go on.
That's a promising sign. Maguire off the crutches with the team, doing a little bit of light training. Unlikely to be making the squad for tomorrow, but do we expect them to be able to prove their fitness in time for June the 1st?
I think they'll both be fit, but will they be match fit?
Well, what I will say on Harry Maguire, and I said this to you, Niall, earlier before we went live, is that reports from the journalists are that Harry Maguire is 60%. We don't see him featuring tomorrow in the Europa League final, but it is still a promising sign like Henderson.
He won't play. Ollie basically confirmed that he won't play.
Yeah, I don't think Ollie's that stupid to use a 60% player that could be great for the Euros. I don't think he's that stupid.
Oh, well, I have no idea, but I think Maguire will definitely be match fit because he's played every game this season, barring the last couple of weeks.
Hendo's been missing since
that is the one that I would be debating on whether he is match fit.
He'll be at least provisional. He'll be at least a provisional.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the fucking provisional. I'm talking about match fitness for Jordan Henderson at the moment.
The thing is with Hendo, I think because he's vice captain for England, it could be that Southgate puts him in as a leadership, do you know what I mean? That sort of that role because. I know I've always seen like pundits and stuff say like that in England squads. Even if someone hasn't been fit, it's been so vital to have those sort of players in there. And Hendo's so massive around Liverpool.
And
even if he's not playing, he will just galvanise the whole squad.
Yeah, this also links to the injury to Calvin Phillips. Is Henderson filling in for Phillips' spot?
But that's not really his role. How long is Phillips out? Is he out?
Velvishwan, send that picture straight to me.
No, please. No.
Christ.
Absolutely send that picture straight to me. I want that picture straight in my inbox.
Reese, I don't think that Henderson's the Phillips role, but I think that with Phillips injured, he will fill in that spot coming back in from injury.
Right, yeah. How long is Phillips out for? I haven't even seen
I don't know. We haven't had the scan results back yet for Calvin Phillips.
Alright, okay.
Probably expect that in the next 24 to 48 hours.
A couple of comments.
I guess we'll know if he's in the squad or not, won't we? How long he's out for.
A couple of comments here. Ryan saying Trent's 50-50 halftime. He's brilliant. The other half, not really. I hear that. Thank you, Velshwan. But please, if you are new, please, Kenny. Right, I'm just going to do this because he's annoying me now. So please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you are new. Max saying, yo, how are you? How are you, lads? Big up to yourselves. Can't wait for the Euros. He can't not take Grealish because he missed a chunk of season due to injury, and then take Henderson, Maguire, who are still injured. I think Grealish makes it. He has to make it. He has to.
Yeah.
Prime saying, Velv, send me that pic now. Please and thank you. Can't wait for Southgate to name Winks, Dyer, Barkley and Delphin team. I don't think he's going to do that. Max also wants that picture, and big up to Wolf. One guy that we haven't spoken about who's
I think everyone wants it.
Who's probably a doubt for getting in is Harry Kane. Obviously not one of our most prolific goal scorers, is he? So are we expecting Harry Kane to just miss out, or is he just about gonna make it?
He's in.
Harry Kane
just about.
Bro,
I mean, he will.
He's literally the first name on that team sheet. He's never going to miss
taking
out.
the piss, you twat.
I mean, he's not going to get in the starting 11.
I have very good news. My old school friend has signed his first professional contract with Leyton Orient.
Wait.
Hey. The lie there is Velvishwan said he had a friend.
He's playing goalkeeper. He plays goalkeeper for Leyton.
Talking of goalkeepers, I want to have a little chat about goalkeepers. Which three are we expecting to go?
Henderson, Pope, and Pickford.
I've seen that Pope's apparently out.
Oh yeah,
got knee surgery.
I think it could be Henderson.
Henderson.
No, Johnston.
Or Johnston. No,
Johnston's a good keeper, I think.
Yeah,
Johnston.
I'm actually sort of inclined to go with what Aaron said. I think Southgate Ramsdale. The only reason being, Ramsdale's got experience of an international tournament with the under-21s. I think he goes Ramsdale. I mean, one of the two is definitely going to go, but
it's either Johnston or Ramsdale.
I don't think they play either way.
And I mean, if a provisional squad is bigger than the 26, then you might have Pope on standby just in case he is back. But if not, it will be Ramsdale or Johnston.
It might be worth taking Ramsdale just because, what is he, 21 and experience, I guess.
Like,
Because
I'm
realistically,
stuck between
neither
two
are going to
minds.
play unless both keepers get injured.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stuck between two minds because he did bring Ramsdale on for the. He did bring John Stone for the previous friendlies a few months ago, and of course he's a former Donny loanee, so I will back my man. But on the other hand, Ramsdale has been doing very well in a poor team, so I think that with that international experience as well, he could go with Ramsdale as well. It's a bit of two minds in a way because I want my former Donny loanee to do well, but I also want Ramsdale to get a chance. So it's a hard
It's a bit of a muchness, really. I don't think either are going to play either way. So.
Oh my fucking god! Tottenham are in the mud.
Chris saying Roberto Martinez and
no way.
Become
Roberto Martinez, yeah.
It's not the worst idea of their. That's
It's
not
better
the
than me
worst.
saying Ten Hag after he
It's
signed his
certainly not the
contract.
best, is it?
It's certainly not the best, but who else is realistic?
Maybe they'll try and get Lukaku as the
No, it's better. No, it's better than me saying Ten Hag after he signed an Ajax contract.
Indeed, this is true. Johnston might get in. 2 minutes away from
I think
this.
Johnston's probably slightly better keeper right now.
I presume they're going to release it on their Twitter.
Yeah, I was going to say I've heard reports
excuses.
that Trent could be in. I've heard reports Trent could be in and
I
Watkins could
wouldn't
be
be
in.
shocked if Trent's in this.
I do assume it's going to be released on their Twitter. The minute that I see it, I'll read it out for everyone.
Well, we'll put it this
see.
way, Niall. Someone put on Twitter, incoming Twitter meltdown at 1 p.m. And just to give you a couple of injury news, Godfrey and White could be in because Cody could miss out.
Good.
So
He shouldn't be in there in the
Godfrey and
first place,
White
to be
because
fair.
Cody could miss out. I'm guessing Cody might either be injured or missing out.
I'll be very happy with that. We're a minute away, and then obviously we will react to the squad that I presume is definitely going to be posted on their Twitter. The good thing is Sky are currently on an advert break, and the squad's about to be announced. So Sky have absolutely.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
I'm
do
not
that?
watching it on Sky Sports News. I'm watching it on their YouTube live stream on their YouTube channel.
Sky
So
have
I've just got your 2020 England squad up during the
yeah,
break.
Sky have absolutely cocked up a little bit there. Now I'll check your Twitter DMs. We'll do in a second. Now Abraham's in, Greenwood's not. I don't think Southgate is.
If Abraham's in,
Fuck it, no, if Abraham.
Abraham hasn't played a game for like 3 months. So
Exactly.
it'd be a little bit stupid.
Well, it's 1 o'clock. Where is this fucking announcement?
Isn't it
Still got
announced at
adverts
2?
on Sky. That one.
Prime, I may genuinely now block you on Twitter. That is the right here. It is.
Yeah, it's out.
So the names are in goal. We've got Dean Henderson, Sam Johnston, Jordan Pickford, and Aaron Ramsdale. Defenders: Trent, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Ben Godfrey, Reese James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Carl Walker, and Ben White. Midfield: Jude Bellingham, Jordan Henderson, Jesse Lingard, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, and James Ward-Prowse. And striker: Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, not fucking Phil Jones, Jesus Christ. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Mason Greenwood, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling, and Ollie Watkins. That is the team that's the provisional squad.
No Eric Dyer.
Why?
Party time.
There is no there is that.
Where is he?
Right, Kelly, I'm just going to do this again. Congratulations. What's everyone make of that? First of all, Greenwood and Trent are both in there. Reese, we'll go to you first. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm quite happy with it. I'm surprised. I was trying to go through and figure out who's missing, because there's always that one player that you just expect to be missing. I was trying to figure it out, but interesting, there's 4 keepers as well, but I guess if certain players are injured, there's not really much you can do. But it's not bad, to be fair. Hendo's in, and obviously possibly injured, possibly not. Maguire's in like we thought it was going to be. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Russ saying who are the notable absences? Well, there's no Maddison, which would shock some people. No Maddison.
No Vardy.
I don't think he should get... Well, Vardy retired, didn't he?
Aaron, you do chat some shit. Vardy retired from international football quite a while.
I'm kidding you on. I'm kidding you on.
This is the squad
Wait, this
that
is
he's
a
taken.
33-man squad. That's why there's so many players. Jesus.
Yeah.
This is a 33-man squad. You are absolutely.
He's got to trim
correct.
7 from that.
Yeah. We'll have a look at that in a second. What have we got here? If no Chris Smalling, we riot. Looks like you riot him. Niall, take some bait for fuck's sake. Well, Russ, firstly, to bait me, you've got to make it bloody realistic. Why on earth is Southgate picking Bambi on ice, who's barely played any games in the second half of the season, to Mason Greenwood, who's banging in goals left, right, and centre? So if you're going to bait me, Russ, I would appreciate if you actually tried a little bit more harder. Try a bit harder, and we'll talk about that. Lingardinho. Lingard is in there. He is one of the ones that have made it. As my thing is going slow.
Do you get rid of 7? Which 7's you going to get rid of?
Well, we'll discuss that in a second. Niall, how could you get fucking Phil Jones, probably the worst centre back that has played in the Premier League, with Probs one of the best central midfielders this season? Basically, I'll explain that quite easily. I have no explanation for that. Trash midfield. How's that a trash midfield? Someone explain to me.
It's
It's not a flashy midfield, but it's a good midfield.
It's a decent midfield.
Who's the one in
Max
there?
Henry's not being weird, or he will kick you out all the time. This is true. That's why I said it, because Abraham over Greenwood was the thing I thought that would make you angriest. Well, no, it's just the most ridiculous thing you've ever said. Prime saying, "Who's Bambi on ice?" Your striker, mate. Tammy Abraham. Mings, Trippier, Lingard are baseball ones for me. Let's work through the team, shall we? Let's chuck out 7 players. Let's try and pin who's going to be the 7. Start with the goalkeeper. Which one of them goalkeepers is going to be booted out by Southgate?
Hopefully Pickford.
Ramsdale for me.
Hopefully
Ramsdale?
Pickford, but Ramsdale.
I think he goes for the here and now. So, yeah, Johnston probably stays in, I'd say.
Right, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 right backs. He's taken 4. I expect Walker will be in there. So which is the second, third? Well, which one of the right backs is being kicked out?
Probably
Trent.
It's going to get kicked out.
It will be Trent.
It'll be the Trent or Trippier, in my opinion.
Trent or Trippier, yeah.
Or James.
It won't be.
No,
James will stay. I'm 99% sure it'll be Trent.
Reese James is a guarantee because he loves James.
So we're gonna try and go with what Southgate will do. So we're gonna kick Trent out. Left backs, he's left out with just a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ben White's probably 6. The one to go out as well from centre backs, isn't he?
If he impresses,
He's going to play Mings. I think Ben White's
he's going to be. I think he'll boot 2 centre backs out.
I was
So
going to say,
White,
because I think you've still got Michael Keane to bring in as well. So I think that
White-
they'll drop 2 centre backs.
I was going to say.
Well, no,
White.
Michael Keane
Interesting
isn't
that he
even
hasn't
in
gone
the-
for someone like Ezri Konsa, who's actually had a really good season at Villa. to be
Yeah.
fair.
Michael Keane isn't even in the squad, Aaron, so can't be called
Gareth
out.
Southgate and Tyrone.
Um,
No, he'll bring
Can
him
you
back
not
in
bring
probably
players
to
into
make-
this now? Or can you just cut players?
I think he'll just cut. I think if you haven't made the provisional, you're not going to be in. The rest of
Fair
them
enough.
will now go.
Yes,
the rest
that's
of them
fair.
will now go on holiday. So everyone else will be on holiday.
Yeah.
That is why I think he's done it this way. So we've kicked out Ben White. It's out of Godfrey, Cody, Maguire, Mings, and Stones. Who else is he kicking out?
I think Godfrey's going to miss out. Just because I think Tyrone Mings, Connor Cody.
Godfrey's literally the boss of him, Cody, and Mings.
Do you
But
think
it's probably likely that he bins him?
Bins Mings, yeah.
I think it's between Godfrey and White, or it could be both. You never know.
Do you think he'll kick out Godfrey then?
I worry for Godfrey. If he
He's
doesn't
probably
show
been
up
the
to
last
do friendlies,
edition
I worry.
along with Ben White, hasn't he? So it's probably likely that he'll go.
He may bring one of them just for experience.
Can
like he did
anyone
with
tell me if Godfrey has played for the senior team yet?
No.
I don't think so.
Then
But I know
Yeah, I
he's
think he
captain
has.
of the unders.
He's probably
he
gone
has.
then. So we need to now kick out another 3 more players. I think at least one central midfielder goes. Which
I
out of
think Lingard
Bellingham-
goes. I
It'll
think
be
Lingard's
Phillips.
out.
It'll be Phillips, depending on his
Lingard
injury.
or Prowse.
No,
it'll be-
Ward-Prowse stays. He deserves it. Ward-Prowse
It'll be
deserves
Phillips.
Yeah, but Velv, now we're trying to get into Southgate's head. So
Yeah, but
which
Southgate
of
plays
them?
Ward-Prowse.
You
Lingard.
need
but
two
Phillips
players for
some of
every
that
position.
picture.
I think Phillips would be the secondary DM.
I'd say
Well,
Lingard.
I think
I'll say
Gordon Henderson
Lingard.
might get out just because he might be injured. That's what I think. So
Yeah.
He's not injured.
Lingard or
Velvis, can you
Henderson.
send me that picture, by the way?
Yeah.
I think Lingard might miss out potentially. So now 2 from up the top. Let's start on the wings. We've got
Oh, Danny Ings is not in there.
Straightforward for
What?
me.
What?
Greenwood and Saka.
right. Velvis Ryan, try to remain on topic. So out of the wings, he's got Foden, Grealish, Rashford, Saka, Sancho, Sterling. Do you expect any of them to miss out, or do you expect them?
Saka, I think is
Saka
definitely
missing
I
out.
think Saka misses out.
I've got a bad feeling
try
it'll be Saka.
try and think like Southgate. Do you think he's going to boot Saka out, or do you think he's going to boot?
Yeah.
Grealish?
I think he'll be Saka
I think
because
Saka
he doesn't
is
play.
Saka.
The
doesn't
most
play.
Greenwood.
likely to go out there.
Why do I have a horrible feeling he's going to boot either Saka or I've got a horrible feeling he might boot Sancho out.
He could
He
actually boot
won't boot
Sancho.
Sancho.
That would be
Yeah, I think Sancho
way
will stay.
too stupid, but it wouldn't surprise me at all.
No, he doesn't.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like Southgate.
That would be like a
Southgate.
Trent level of an error.
For me, I think Southgate can do one big call like that. He's going to have that with Trent. I don't think he can physically do that twice. That
He
You
could
can't
possibly,
take two
I
of
think
the
Southgate will get rid of
starting
Saka
players
because he
out
won't
of the
want to
team.
get rid of the team.
he could possibly boot out Jude Bellingham as well because Southgate doesn't watch international like other countries.
He's a good
other
player
leagues.
though.
I think he does.
Yeah,
I think he,
and Bellingham has been a main player for Southgate in recent years.
He will be the guy to take
No, the
Henderson's
reason I do
spot
that because
probably
tomorrow
after
should
the
be in the
World Cup.
squad.
I thought he should be in the squad, isn't it?
Probably by the
but
next Euro,
South-
he's Bellingham will be the
Yeah,
starting
but Velvis
centre.
one. I don't know how many fucking times I have to say this. This isn't about who we think should be in the squad. We've done that before. We did that on Saturday, right?
No, I'm
this
just
is
saying
trying
like-
to.
Yeah, we
This is trying to
definitely
think like. This is trying to think like Southgate. And
No, I'm
Bellingham
saying
has
that-
been included in every squad for Southgate
Yeah,
recently.
he could be included, but he could miss out. You never know
He
with
won't miss
Southgate.
out.
Yeah, but we're
Ward-Prowse is
trying
probably
to
more
work it
likely
out.
to miss out than Bellingham.
He's the safest.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
him and Mount are the safest.
I agree with Reese here. Strikers, he's taken Calvert-Lewin, Greenwood, Watkins, and Kane. So I would assume one of them misses out.
Calvert-Lewin.
You know what I'm saying.
It could be Watkins.
He's keeping
Watkins,
Calvert-Lewin.
I'd say.
I have a feeling it might be Ollie Watkins that misses out.
I think it should
Unfortunately,
be. He's definitely him and Saka are the worst of the attackers, in my opinion.
Do we all think that Southgate will kick out Watkins? The only reason I say that over Greenwood is because Greenwood does provide you a little bit more versatility. Can play on the right, can play on the left, can play up top. For tournaments, that is required. So do we think Greenwood will just make it? And do
If
we
you
think
want me to be brutally honest, I think Greenwood will make it over Watkins. But unfortunately, with this decision, I do feel so sorry for Ollie Watkins because I've said about the midfielders like
I don't.
Calvin Phillips.
I
depending on
don't,
his
because
injury, should be out the squad and they should keep.
I don't even think
I-
he's been better than Danny Ings this season.
I
think Danny Ings should
Danny
be out
Ings as
over
well.
Calvert-Lewin.
Yeah,
I don't
Wesley,
feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for Watkins because he's 18. He's only just come into the Premier League, so I don't feel sorry for him at all. So are we all in a fair agreement that Watkins probably leads after the thing?
Yeah.
So it was a 33-man, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've kicked out 7 players. That's the 26, isn't it? Yeah, that's 26 players.
I think so.
Someone do maths. Who's good at maths? Someone do 30.
Got rid of
I
7
know.
players.
Yeah, 33 take away 7 is 26.
Yeah, it's 26.
Perfect. So what we think Southgate will go for is Henderson, Johnston, Pickford, Chilwell, Cody, James, Maguire, Mings, Shaw, Stones, Trippier and Walker. Bellingham, Henderson, Mount, Phillips, Rice and Ward-Prowse. Calvert-Lewin, Phil, I was about to say Phil fucking Jones again. Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Mason Greenwood, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Raheem Sterling. I suppose the only one that might you could discuss is Saka staying and Greenwood going, but do you think that would be a bit of a dumb move from Southgate?
Yeah.
It would be, to be perfectly honest. The only one that I would discuss, and this depends on the length of injury to Calvin Phillips. If that is a long injury and it rules him out, then you bring either one of the centre backs or you bring one of the strikers back in, so either White or Watkins.
Can I help you there? If it was a long time.
Yeah, I don't know the scans on Phillips after the injury.
Boom. Well, no, I can put it this way. If it was long-term injury, I doubt he would be in the provisional squad.
Why isn't Joe Willock in there?
Why isn't Joe Willock in there? Anyone want to answer why Joe Willock might not be in there? Wait, it's not a good
because he's not good
It's
enough.
based on the whole season, that halfway through the season.
Yeah, so why is Jesse Lingard then? If Jesse Lingard's only half of a season.
Because Lingard was good since January. He was good since what? April.
He's not in his debut,
in England squads previously compared to Joe Willock, who has only just shown any sort of form.
I think if Willock continues, hang on. If Willock gets a permanent move and continues in the next couple of years, he might get a shot in 2 years' time, but not now.
Yeah,
he's already leaving. He's already leaving.
We've got so many attacking mids. Like it would be
exactly. You've got to wait until. You've got to wait for the likes of Lingard and Ward-Prowse to get past their prime before Willock gets a shout.
Well, and that's the thing. We assume that he's going to play three at the back, don't we?
It's going to be three at the back and win backs.
In some games,
I still think it's going to be 4-2-3-1, like he's had in the previous.
I think the back it would be Maguire and Stones.
I think Southgate's one of those managers that will be very flexible with his formations. He'll go from 3 at the back to 4 at the back, even in games, not just games.
Gabby Things is saying if neither Smith Rowe Willock are in England squad, it's a farce.
Go back to
the thing is about the formation. That's what Declan Rice gives us, isn't it? Because he can just slot in and then the fullbacks move wider and he slots into the back 3.
I just still worry about Calvin Phillips being there, depending on the injury.
Mason Mount right foot is better than Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
Well, how bad is this Calvin Phillips injury? Because I've not heard a single thing about Calvin
Phillips.
I
think we're getting scans in the next 24 to 48 hours, but it could be a couple of weeks, it could be a month. We don't know yet. But if he is going to be dropped from the provisional squad, it will be either White or Watkins dropping back in.
Until June 13th, I think.
No, well, hold up. If he has to go, if Phillips goes, then he'll probably call back Lingard.
Yeah, true.
Because he'll have Bellingham, Henderson, Rice, Ward-Prowse for the double pivot, or however the fuck he's going to do his midfield.
He could bring back White, to be fair, to play in the DM role.
He could, but
I be number 10.
I don't think he would. I think he'll just keep Philip.
Mount is an 8 or a 10. He can play either comfortably.
Yeah, so I think he probably brings back Lingard. And Lingard and Mount will fight over that that number 10.
Yeah,
I think that's what he would do.
It should be interesting what Sancho will do, because obviously he'll have just finished completing the move to United by the time the Euros hits. And if he's going to be in this 26-man squad, it'd be interesting to see how
Have you got some fucking inside information that I'm not aware of?
Oh no, I just know 99%.
Chelsea is selling Joe, so it might not. He might not go United.
Well, no, because the reason is Dortmund want to wait. He will go to United, but Dortmund.
Yeah. They want to sort it before the Euro, so I expect him to get the deal done before the Euros.
They want to wait after the Euros. United want to wait. Dortmund want to wait till after the Euros, just in case we win it, and they can chuck on an extra 20 mil.
But if he does well, they'll still will anyway.
At first, it was they were going to get the deal done before the Euros to get it done and sorted out the way.
I mean, it would be benefit. it would be beneficial for United to get the deal done before the Euros, but don't really want to wait till after the Euros. And to be frankly honest, I
James
don't understand.
Maddison robbed.
Charles is saying, big up now.
Starters.
This one, guys, I'm doing some comments. Big up now. This squad is a fucking joke. Oh, Charles, the link is in the chat if you are free.
Please say why, because I'm a bit confused.
Wait, no, Southgate's clown, man. How are you missing out Danny?
I know Southgate's not the best manager, but I'm a bit confused why Charles thinks that the squad's a joke.
Because there's no James Maddison.
I think there's some weird decisions in there. The centre backs are weird. I think, other than the two nailed on starters, Cody and Mings shouldn't even be there, in my opinion.
And I'm not completely disrespecting Charles' opinion. You know, I completely agree with. I completely respect it, but I don't agree with it.
I don't think it's a joke. Look, I just think there's a couple of questionable decisions. But
I think I would agree with Charlotte, even if you don't agree.
If you are confused about it, let me know, and we'll join the link and let us know. Well, apart from Maddison, who else can?
Oh wait, Rice is on the squad as well. Oh wait, he is. I'm blind.
Rice is in the squad.
Fucking hell, Velv. Southgate only man to do a provisional squad from what I've seen. Wonder why. I think Southgate is clueless. Look, I hate Southgate as much as the next person, but I think he's just trying to prove. I think what Southgate is doing is he's covering all areas. Obviously, a lot of players have hit form. Right, can we shut up about Genie fucking Wijnaldum? He's a useless shit.
For the picture, by the way.
He's a useless shit who played for a useless club.
He's played for Barca.
I don't fucking care. Useless.
Oh, Bayern.
Is he in the Ducks?
But guys, right. I dislike Southgate a lot, but I think he's trying to be smart in terms of what he's doing. He's trying to cover all areas, and a lot of players have hit good form towards the back end of the season, which has given Southgate a few issues. So Southgate is obviously having to have a little think about that. We have got Charles. She is currently being hidden behind the England squad, which she seems to think is a fucking joke, is the exact words you used. Why do you think it's a fucking joke?
Aaron Ramsdale for one. Raheem Sterling, how the fuck he's made it? He's been shit this season. Absolutely this season. I can list some more people as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold. How the fuck he's made it into the squad? He's shite.
No, Charles. This is the provisional squad.
Yeah, no, I'm just going through it, and I'm still slagging it off. You've asked me to come on and justify why I've said it's
just saying, by the way.
Yeah,
more than out, by the way.
And I'm just.
No one cares.
And I'm coming to justify.
Guys.
I'm coming to justify why I said it was a fucking joke. Thank you very much. There's a few. How Ben White has made it into the fucking team. I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I didn't even know how he was. Then I had to Google who the fuck he was.
What, you didn't even know who Ben White was?
I don't acknowledge Brighton players. I've got standards, thank you very much.
To be fair, he's been Brighton's third best centre-half this season.
Guys, I'm just fucking with you. I'm being a dick.
Next you'll go and fucking tell me you fucking have caviar for fucking lunch every day.
I mean, how did you know, Niall? This isn't supposed to be like a spoiler alert. Jeez.
Calm down, Queen Elizabeth IV.
But I mean, I know who Ben White was. I'm not sure if if it was not a Euros debut, I'd kind of be okay with it. But it's a lot of pressure, and I don't think for your first ever time as a call up, maybe the Euros is a good shot, to be honest.
You are aware 7 of them are gonna get chucked out, right?
Great. So let's Ben White, Tyrone Mings, Raheem Sterling.
The ones we've kicked out, so we went through the team before you arrived. So we've kicked out Ramsdale, we kicked out Trent, we kicked out Ben White, we kicked out Ben Godfrey. We were trying to think like Southgate.
No. Swap Godfrey for Mings. Mings is because
we all agreed, but we tried to think like Southgate thinks. Southgate's taking Mings.
It's not what you want, yeah.
No, but Tyrone Mings is more of a risk. I'm sorry, how thick are you all? Sorry, Tyrone Mings is more of a liability.
Show, I agree. I
said Mings too, but everyone disagreed.
We were thinking
everyone agree.
And Southgate will think about liability. Godfrey has been the better player this season. Let's be factual.
He hasn't been called up once for England in any of the friendlies this season.
Trust me.
Tyrone Mings is a liability. I don't care if he's been called up for one season or no seasons. I really don't.
You're expecting Southgate to think like an actual football
This is why I
manager.
want Gareth Southgate out. I'm done with him. He can fucking quit. I've had enough of him. Bye. See you later. I'm done.
I think everyone here agrees with you, and I think everyone agrees with you in terms of kicking out.
It's like Gareth Southgate's that cock block that you never want in your life, that is just there, like he just won't piss off. Like that is Gareth Southgate.
With Southgate, I was fairly all right with him being the transitional manager from Hodgson to a new manager, because the things he's done in terms of the things that he's done in terms of bringing the youth into the setup, sort of working on a lot of the psychological things, the penalties, the whole stuff that was broken before due to fucking Roy Hodgson and previous other managers. Yeah. I am happy at that, but
no, I'm buzzing to see Jude Bellingham in there because I think Jude Bellingham absolutely deserves it. However, Jordan Henderson shouldn't be in there.
What?
No. I have reasons for this. Mine is not on talent. Mine is not. My reasons are not for the fact that Jordan Henderson should be there on talent. He should be in there for the fact that when was the last time Jordan Henderson played a full 90 minutes? When was the last time? He's not fit enough. If I was Jordan Henderson, I'd want to work on my fitness for next season, because Liverpool have been absolutely shite at playing games. Their mentality is dead at the minute. So if I was Jordan Henderson, I wouldn't want to be playing, because you're risking more injury and Liverpool fans won't have Jordan Henderson next season. So if that's the case, carry on. But I mean, he's not fit enough. It's like you can train all you want. And this is what I say all the time when players come back from an injury. You can train all you want. But playing a 90-minute game and training are two completely different things. It doesn't matter how hard you train. Playing a 90-minute game is a different category. And Jordan Henderson is going to be tucked into the Wolf House.
Do you think this is why Southgate's done a provisional, so that some of the what you've just mentioned in terms of Henderson's fitness and the other players that have been in remarkable form? Do you think, firstly, this gives him a bit more time to maybe think, which I understand he's got a really tough decision with some of these. Trippier's done very well in the league, according to someone from Spain that we've seen. Trent has had some really good form coming into the end of the season. Greenwood's hit some really good form. Do you think this is... Well, Trent has been vastly better than what he started the season as. So
no, but my point is that he's had what, 4 good games, maybe pushing it 5, and I said pushing it 5. I'm being generous. Trent Alexander-Arnold, in my opinion, is the most overrated player ever. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how he's made the fucking squad. He's a moron. I'm ready for him to leave the squad. I'm not really sure how he made it.
Because he deserves
FYI, guys, just for the people watching, Charles is a very controversial panelist that we always love to have on, because she does say some very questionable things sometimes, and she will definitely be rubbing some people up the wrong way. Now, we do have 2 Liverpool fans here that probably would like to come back at Charles and have a little discussion about Trent.
Absolutely cool, but the fuck have a 0, so carry on.
So Velvishwan, you seem to be the most aghast, or no, I don't know even the word to say, but you seem the most annoyed
against it.
So we'll go to you first, and we'll get Reese involved. So before I do that, apparently I would come on, but I don't know what to say.
Gareth Southgate's in the chat
in one speech. Gareth Southgate saying, "Hello lads, how's my squad?"
Wanker,
It's not.
sugar,
Do you know
it's
what?
shite.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Gareth? I'm actually quite proud of you because there's no Eric Dyer. From Liverpool fan point of view, you rather keep Trent and Henderson fresh for next season, so maybe Charles has a point. Who is angry with my sexy squad? Well, Charles is a little bit fuming at you, Gareth, but Velv, you
I'm
were
fuming. Can you quit your job, please? Quit.
Velv, you were a little bit fuming at what Charles said about Trent, so I'll let you go first. Aaron, I'll deal with the breaking news in just a second. We've got a little bit of a fight between two Liverpool fans and a Chelsea fan. So, Velvishwan, you start. What do you have to say on what Charlotte said, and try to keep it civil, please?
Here's the thing. I'm not saying Trent is not going to start because he's not starting. He needs to be in the squad because he's a fantastic player. He's basically a match winner for you guys. He can create the winning assist. He can create your final goal. And when Southgate dropped it, he asked for a response, and he got the response. 1 goal and 5 assists just coming back from international break. And I feel like in terms of that squad, you need someone that could take the game by the scruff of his hand. And I think Trent is the guy for it. He's not starting. I know that. I think Kyle Walker starts. But in terms of like, if you needed to come off the bench and do something, and Trent's the guy.
I hear that.
Man, I didn't realize Velvishwan was becoming a comedian.
Before
didn't.
Charles comes back at that, Reese, what do you have to say on what Charles has said about Trent?
Well, I was looking through the squad, and to my thought process, there is 4 world-class players at this moment in the England squad. One of them is Trent, including Trent being the best right back in the world, and definitely the best right back in the world in 2021. He didn't have a great start to the season, and he was suspect through Liverpool's down period of form. But we've gone 8 out of the last 10 games we've won, and he's been arguably our best player through all of those games. And he's arguably in his peak form in terms of actual top form, not necessarily prolonged form, but in terms of his actual peak ability, he's at some of that. He's at one of the best levels in his career at the moment, personally. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't go. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets dropped. But I think he should go, and he's definitely England's best right back.
I just want to quickly say, Aaron, if your breaking news is regarding Konate, don't bother. We're covering that in Transfer Talk at 3 p.m. Because I've just seen. Okay, so Aaron, quickly tell me what breaking news, and this better be good news. And
otherwise, I'm going to be pissed that I've had to wait this long, Aaron. It better be good.
I'm trying to control the Lions Den right now, and currently the Lions Den is becoming very difficult to control. So I hope this is very good breaking news, or I swear.
Well, I don't think Charles going to like it because it is to do with Chelsea. There is understood interest that Willian will be coming back.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's not fucking happening. End of discussion. Moving on. Anyway, back to talking about Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Can I just quickly do some comments before I let Charles unleash what she wants to say? Don't forget, Charles, just to let you know, Velvishwan said someone said well class. I'm sure that's.
Yeah, I know who said this. My anger is boiling enough as it is.
Gareth Southgate saying you are a Chelsea fan. It must be quite hard being you. I understand. Ouch, Gareth. That's not helping. Max saying 2 Liverpool versus 1 Chelsea. Trust me, that is not a problem. Gareth saying I ain't fucking leaving.
Yeah, you fucking are, you twat.
Chris saying Tomori and Wan-Bissaka need to change nations seriously.
Facts.
And Gareth saying she is crazy. My squad is so sexy and hot.
Fucking
I feel like Gareth might be getting. I feel like Gareth might.
I feel like Reese James 1 goal and 2 assists.
I feel like Gareth might be gay. But Charles, crack on.
How the fuck is Trent Alexander-Arnold a world-class player? The fact that you mentioned those words out your mouth, you're delusional. Another delusional Liverpool fan. Here we go again. No, I'm sorry. You can tolerate him. He's not fucking world class. I'm sorry. Messi is world class. No. You're not going to be comparing world class players. Messi's a world class.
Messi's
a world class player. You can't fucking go and be like Ronaldo and Messi. No, hold on. I'm not done. I'll let you speak. Let me finish. Okay, firstly, world class Mbappe, Haaland, like these. Phil Foden is nearly. Well, he's a generational talent. We're not going to do that. You got Haaland. You got Mbappe. You got Messi. You got you can't put Messi, Ronaldo, and Mbappe. No, guys, can you just let me fucking speak for a second? I let you speak now. Pipe down for a second. How can you compare Trent Alexander-Arnold on par with Mbappe, Neymar, Haaland, Messi, Ronaldo? You're fucking delusional. You can't put world class. Trent Alexander-Arnold isn't fucking world class. Get that in your fucking head. He's not world class. He's shit. He's overrated, and there are better players. I'm sorry. Let's just clarify this. Probably the whole PSG team is better than Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's how shit he is. And you're coming in here like, oh my God, Trent Alexander-Arnold's world class. No, he's fucking not. You're delusional. So firstly, let's not get on because he's not world class. And if you're going to compare Trent Alexander-Arnold to like Mbappe, Neymar, all that shit, that's bullshit. That really is fucking hilarious. You're trying to become a comedian. Okay, secondly, you can call him good. You can call him great, even though he's not, but you are not going to call him world class. Do not fucking put him on the level of Mbappe, Neymar, Haaland, Ronaldo. That's a fucking offensive. That's offensive to Ronaldo. That's offensive to Haaland. That's offensive to Neymar. It's offensive to Mbappe. That's offensive to Messi. Messi is the greatest of all time, and you're fucking coming on there like, oh my God, he's world class. Don't fucking compare him. Pipe the fuck down.
It's offensive to football.
Right.
Aaron,
Guys, slow down. Right.
Okay, can I answer this?
Showers, 1 minute, slow down. Right, slow down. Reese, I'll let you go first because you seem to have, you seem sensible.
Okay, so to back my point of world class, Trent Alexander-Arnold's individual awards, PFA Team of the Year in the Premier League 2018-19, 2019-20, PFA Young Player of the Year 2019-20, Golden Boy runner-up in 2018, UEFA Champions League Squad of the Season 18-19, UEFA Champions League Defender of the Season 3rd place 18-19, FIFA World 11 2020, Ballon d'Or nominee 2019, Premier League Player of the Month 2019, UEFA Team of the Year 2019, Premier League Young Player of the Season 2019-20, along with being consistently at a high level for 2-3 years now, despite being 22, I think he is at the moment.
Just to clarify, all these trophies are coming in. All these trophies are coming in when they won the Champions League. Funny that, because he hasn't won a trophy. He hasn't won an award since the Champions League. Nah, he was playing before the Champions League. Don't bullshit.
He won Young Player of the Season last year.
So congratulations. What do you fucking want? A fucking chocolate coin for these shit awards. I'm talking about playing. I'm talking about
individual awards.
He's done fucking nothing. He can't play.
He got individual awards for it.
If you're trying to defend Trent Alexander-Arnold, you're fucking delusional and you need to go get help immediately.
Do you think Reese James is better?
Pardon?
Do you think Reese James is better than him?
I mean, that's not hard to do, is it?
Oh my days, no.
So you do?
Reese James is better than him, then.
For what reason?
1 goal with 2 assists.
No. I'm not talking about goals and fucking assists. I'm talking about how he plays.
Tell me an attribute that Reese James is better than Trent.
Do you want to let me finish? Do you want to let me explain? And do you want to hear me out so I can tell you? Because you keep talking and you're not letting. So thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. You can pipe down now. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you.
Be civil, guys. Be civil.
Okay, so Reese James has actually had a better season than Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's not hard to do. No, it's not hard to do. Liverpool have had the shittest season in the world, and anyone that wants to tell me that Liverpool haven't had
We finished above you.
Okay, so what was that, 7-2?
Yeah,
Yeah,
by
great.
luck.
In our shittest season of the world.
How about 5-2 against West Brom?
Pardon?
I'm pretty sure Reese James played in that 5-2.
Oh, that's his fault.
Okay. Yeah, no, okay. We can discuss this now. Liverpool, the last time you beat Everton was in 1999 at Anfield, but you decided to fuck that up this year. Oh, the last time Man City beat you at Anfield, Phil Foden was 2 years old. He got the winning goal. Okay, you want to talk about you broke your own record this season. Most home losses in a row. Well fucking done. Congratulations. You want to fucking talk about my season? You fucking had a... No, because you're talking about this.
Guys. 1 minute, guys.
Genuinely.
I feel like whoever mentioned Reese James being in the 5-2 to West Brom was a very uneducated, ridiculous thing to say, purely for the fact that that is where Charles is going to attack you for your performances at Anfield and for all of these that have happened. But I am going to slowly move on, because it's getting extremely heated.
I was going to say, now, can we clip this bit as Charles goes mad?
I've got my own special ideas on what this is
going
to
be. Even Trent's in the chat.
1 minute, I'm going to go through some
Trent
comments.
can suck my dick.
Dizzy is laughing his head off, so is Chris. Trent saying, excuse me.
Why don't you go message a pregnant woman, allegedly?
Right, okay. Dizzy saying, yeah, it's coming home. Look at my pick. See that Champions League trophy? What's more world class than that? Yeah, brother, tell her. It's fine, Trent, my lad. You're my still right back, even though this year was kind of shit. Reese James can clean my cars every night. This is an outrage.
And why don't you go back to messaging the pregnant woman that you were doing allegedly on the Snapchat?
That's where Reese James been
I'm
playing.
delighted I'm delighted you said allegedly. That is the bit. I'm delighted that was.
I'm pretty sure it is fake, to be fair.
Well, it's not. There's actual Snapchat
What I'm saying is,
messages.
how come
it doesn't necessarily mean it's him.
Pardon?
Somebody can just have a similar name.
I mean,
no
the Snapchat. The Snapchat video with a picture of him in it. I mean, is that fake too? Yeah, no, I didn't think so. I mean, okay.
It could easily be fake. Yes.
Right.
But I mean, it's not though, because it's a video of him.
Guys.
Talking.
One more sentence. I'm just saying, a defensive right back in Aaron Wan-Bissaka has done better than Reese James. Just saying. Now we're done. We move on.
Can I just say, if we're talking about bad results, we lost 7-2 to fucking Aston Villa.
Right, guys.
Just to clarify, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's amazing. I mean, I'd take him over Trent Alexander-Arnold. Thank you very much.
Right. Before
that's what's on the squad.
Stop. Right. I don't even know where to go from here, because that was quite.
I wish Trent could defend better than that. That was fine. You defended better than Needles.
Got spun by the Scottish Alberto Moreno, Kieran Tierney, piped down.
Right.
You're
so
right.
what I know the question I'm going to ask. What does everyone think's going to happen this summer? Is football coming home?
No, it's fucking not.
Stage.
Not with this squad.
We're getting 1 point. The squad is good enough, but the manager's shit.
No, I'm going to be very realistic. I think the least we'll finish is quarters or semis. Furthest we'll go is we'll win it. That's where I'm going to.
My least is
Turkey can beat us easily. The Turkey squad can.
I mean, they've got one of the most informed strikers in bloody League One this season, haven't they? Burak Yilmaz.
Their midfield, attack, defense, goalkeeper, they're all sick.
Underrated team, to be fair.
Dark horses. The 35-year-old striker. Imagine him up against potentially Harry Maguire, John Stones.
They've got that Yaziki guy who also plays for Lille, I think.
Yeah, Yaziki, Sedek. They got Kabak, Soyuncu, Kanoglu. They're very good players in that team.
Chris has said last 16 at best.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd probably say semis at best.
I think that we probably get to the semis and then we lose to a France or something.
It's
I
going
don't
to
know
be
who- who we
I don't
can
even.
play or
I
whatever.
don't even think
I
we're
don't-
going to
I
make
don't
it to the semis. To be honest,
Actually, I'm going
I
to check.
genuinely don't think we're going to make it.
I think we'll probably get lucky with the draw again.
I think football's coming home, but that's just me. I'm a very optimistic guy. But we will start the England shows very, very soon. We'll be starting them. Actually, we'll probably. Are we playing Friday? When's our first friendly?
2nd of June against Austria. And then it's the 4th or 5th of June against Romania.
So hold up. None of these players are even going to play. They're not going to play an international.
Not the Champions League or Europa League finalists. They won't.
No, no one will, because we haven't got... The squad has to be announced by the 1st of June. So we're not even going to have a
We're going to put them in the 21s.
No, we literally... No, guys, we don't have any games.
It's 2nd of June, Aaron, not 7th of June.
Yeah, but that, regardless of the semantics, they're not going to be playing a game. So Southgate is just going to see him in training or however he's doing it there. Look, the first England show will not be this week. It will be next Friday after one of the international games that we've got. Obviously, we'll be doing live. We'll be doing live streams for every single game, whether that be a friendly, whether that be the real Euros. We'll have all of the games for the home nations. Obviously, Scotland are playing against Holland. So we'll be covering that game as well on the same day because England are playing Austria and France are playing Wales. So we'll try and cover all. We'll try and cover all three on the same stream. So I need to talk. I need to talk to some people. I'm sure I will get a good panel, and a couple of us need to have two screens. That's all I'm saying. I've got two, so I will have most likely Scotland, Holland, and England versus whoever the fuck we're playing, Austria. And then obviously someone else can have England and then Wales.
I'll watch
Scotland the Welsh. Huh?
Switzerland. They're like my second team.
I'll probably watch England and Wales, France.
I should probably watch the Wales. I should probably watch the Wales game because I actually live in Wales.
Oh, by the way,
are you going to be watching both England and Wales then?
Yeah.
Excellent. So Charles hopefully will be able to be on here, and she'll be my official Welsh correspondent. But unlike other channels, I won't change her name to Welsh correspondent because I'm not a dick. Which I have seen.
Is it a girl? Because he put Liverpool correspondent for players.
No, I absolutely am not calling out other channels that don't want other people to be found. That's a bit sucky. We like everyone to be able to be found because their opinions are their opinions, not our opinions. Also, I trust I trust that this channel is nice enough that they'll come back. But that is how we are going to do it on the Wednesday. Chris is Welsh. Gareth. Oh, Gareth, that is utterly disgraceful. That is disgraceful.
But rather enjoyable. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed that one.
That is brilliant. Big up to Chris. Don't forget this weekend with no football. We've got the Formula One.
Champions League.
We've got
Champions League final on 7.
That is at the night, but I mean, in terms of all the other teams, like Liverpool, who couldn't get to European finals this year, we will have Formula One on, and they are currently in Baku, so we'll be covering that race and qualifying over the weekend as well. I don't know when So yeah, first England show next Friday. We're not playing Friday, that's fine. So first England show will be then. And then we play again on it better not be Saturday. It better not be Saturday. Thank God it's not Saturday. Is it Sunday? No, it'll be... Where's our next game after that? Is it the 8th? I'm having a look. God knows. 9th? Fuck me, Southgate don't want these games. Are you sure we've got 2 games? Yeah, we've only got the one before. We're not playing Romania. Who said
Yeah, we are. We're playing
Romania?
Austria on the 2nd of June. And we're playing Romania on the 6th of June. I've just checked.
Oh, yeah, we are. I missed that one. Mainly because I was looking at the European Under-21s Championship, which our team got knocked out. Thank you, AD Boothroyd.
He's gone now, so you can look forward to whoever's coming in.
Trent saying big up to Liverpool fans and Liverpool fans only. I've backed Trent before, so that's a bit rude. You're a cunt.
Okay, right.
Now I side with Charles. But we're going to wrap it up there. I'll be back in just over an hour with Transfer Talk at 3 p.m. talking Bissouma, Konate, Pau Torres, and Tchouameni. So talking about all four of them: Tchouameni to Chelsea, Pau Torres to United, Konate to Liverpool, and Bissouma to Arsenal. But are Arsenal about to get hijacked by Manchester City? Probably. Unlucky Arsenal. That's all I'm going to say there. But please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on. Check out our socials, Twitter at Let's Talk EPL, on Instagram, Let's Talk EPL_, and TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. But Velvishwan, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at VEL_skills.
Perfect. And Reese, where can they find you?
Yeah, over on Twitter at LFC_Reese, and over on TikTok, Reese_JB, I think.
I hear that. Aaron, where can they find you?
So you can find me on Twitter at Aaron_Challoner. You can also find me on YouTube, Forever Football DRSC. We've got some beautiful stuff coming up, including a very exciting interview in June with a certain Rovers manager.
He's lying. And Daniel, where can they find you?
You follow me on Twitter at CSC_DanielNTG, and I'm going to try and enjoy the rest of my birthday, even now.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Happy birthday. And Charlotte, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Charles_strong. You can find me on here for the F1 this weekend, and you can find me on my YouTube channel, Charles Strong TV.
I hear that. That's Andrew moaning about Tamori. Chris saying, quick question, what's so amazing about TikTok? I don't get it. Charles, do you want to answer this? You're more into TikTok than I am.
Basically what happens is I go onto TikTok for like 5 minutes, just check on a video, and then 8 hours later I'm still on TikTok. Basically you find random shit like, who doesn't want to see a screaming goat? Who doesn't want to see someone fall and hit their head on a rock? Who doesn't want to see I don't know, random shit? You can find dance crazes. You can find people blowing up condoms on the head so they look like a unicorn. It's really
Alexander-Arnold
entertaining.
scoring the winner in the Euros final to win us.
No, unfortunately, that shit's in your imagination there, hon.
Yep. I'll likely be mentioning that.
Just added Prime. Chris saying F1 next weekend, isn't it? It is. I've just checked this weekend. Next weekend. It's okay. It means Charles can get even more nervous before Champions League final with nothing to entertain her apart from Transfer Talk at 3 p.m.
Niall will be on my watch along for the Champions League final.
And Europa League final, I believe.
Yeah, and the Europa League final as well.
If FYI, if Ollie leaves Greenwood on the bench, Charles, the first 20 minutes of your watch along will be me chastising Ollie Gunnar Solskjaer and probably getting you cancelled.
Okay, perfectly. Crack on. I'm going to enjoy that.
I'll be fuming. Kieran's brother saying, why is Patrick Bamford not in it? Have you guys not got something to do with the decision?
Actually, Kieran's brother.
Yeah, it is. And no, we haven't had anything to do with the decision. Maybe Southgate, he needs to go to Ireland. They need help. Charles, you looking forward to a return of William?
I'm sorry, who?
we'll be discussing that. I'll add that on Transfer Talk, which is absolutely hilarious. But Prime, we're just about finished. What's your thoughts on the England squad?
They're not winning anything anyway. It doesn't matter.
It's true. I mean, it's true though. With a squad like that, we're not winning anything.
No. There's nothing wrong with the squad.
I mean, there is.
I picked that
Is it the
squad.
manager?
No, there's nothing wrong with that squad.
Prime's Irish. You would say that.
No. I don't support the Irish.
I hear that. Look, we'll be discussing Willian on Transfer Talk at 3 p.m. So make sure if you're a Chelsea fan and you want to talk about Tchouaméni or even the world-class Willian, make sure you tune in at 3 p.m. Link is always in the chat for that. Plus Liverpool and Konate. So Liverpool can discuss a bit about Konate. United looking at Pau Torres. Maybe this Wednesday's Europa League final will be a little bit of a scouting expedition of Pau Torres. Or an audition, one of the two. And Bissouma to Arsenal, but being hijacked by Manchester City. All of that coming at 3 p.m. But Prime, where can they find you, bro?
Follow my Twitter. You can catch me on the First XI. You can catch me on the Terrace. But yeah, just follow my socials for anything that I may or may not do. I might be on today's Chelsea show on this channel, but Niall hasn't.
Chelsea show? That's on Fridays.
And am I going to be on?
I scheduled it. You'll be on it this Friday. Now you're making me nervous if I've
No, I'm messing with you.
No, I have scheduled it for the 28th. You had me well confused then. Hein, you bad man. You bad man. Making me scared that I had scheduled it for the wrong day. But yes, Pine will be there this Friday. Obviously, we're doing the end of season awards for Chelsea. I'm sure that'll be a fun one. The same with Liverpool. We'll be giving out their awards. The same with United. Arsenal, they might do a show tonight. Although I feel like all of them have forgotten about club football now. So trying to get hold of them into the same room is very difficult nowadays. They've all decided to go on vacation. Huh?
There's no rewards for Arsenal.
I'll be watching a film instead, so I'm not watching Arsenal.
They're just purposely not going to come on because they're like, I'm not giving any.
Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. So, but I have got Europa League final preview later tonight, so that will be at 10 p.m. And then you can check me out on the First XI after, because there's no doubt that I'll probably call into fans' view and probably trigger some Arsenal fans. It's something I've become.
Like you always do.
Such fun.
Or Liverpool fans.
No, I only triggered them once, and that was when I put You'll Never Walk Alone in Forward Watch because of the hypocritical nature of it.
You're going to put Donny in this week. You'll put Donny in this week.
Well, no, I don't know if I'm going on this week. I'm a very, very busy man. Very, very busy.
Fair enough.
It's okay, Aaron. I'll let you know when I put your manager in Forward Watch.
Wait. No, you want to be on Forward Watch next week?
Yeah, go on then.
Now, before you go, can I just promote a couple of things quickly?
Sure. One of them's probably going to be your new porn video with your new girlfriend, isn't it?
Wait, what?
No.
Wait, no, you don't have a girlfriend, or no, you're not making a porn video?
I think it's the porn video.
No. I've got 3 interviews that I've been booked in to do. I've got one hope for tomorrow with the sports editor at Sky News Radio, Joe Rawson, who's done work on Sky Sports and Talk Sport and DAZ at ZN Sports as well. So got that. Got Nigel Seeley from Premier League Plays, which should be a good interview. And I've also got Richie Wellens, the manager of Doncaster Rovers, in June as well. So pretty good to be interviewing my club's manager about a few weeks after I just interviewed one of our most legendary players. So feels like a bit of a dream. So yeah.
Prime says # release the sex tape.
I'm not here
is
promoting
now-
decent interview with professional pundits, and apparently it's a sex tape.
No, but you also have you were telling me backstage how you've got a porn video ready to go. That's all I will say.
I'm not asking.
FYI, make sure to tweet release the sex tape. Aaron will know exactly what
I'm
we're
not
on
Astrid.
about.
I'm not Astrid
No.
the Chelsea. So I'm not Astrid
No,
Wet.
no,
Yes, fine.
you know what my interactions are like. If I tweet release the sex tape, people are going to think it's about me, not the.
Yes, I still remember those blue pills that were spoken about on the first XI that took you a couple of days to get away from. That was an interesting development,
Yep.
that was for sure. But we're going to wrap it up there. We'll be back, as I said, 3 p.m. But until then, thanks for watching. Southgate's released his squad. Greenwood and Trent are in there, but will they make the 20?